Hey guys, it's Miss Kendra, and I miss you guys so much, and I can't wait to see all of you. But we're learning about science today, and our topic for today is spring. Since we're finally done with winter, we can put away our coats and our gloves. And our first question is, what is spring weather like?
In most places, spring is warmer than winter, but cooler than summer. In the spring, the days are longer than in the winter, and there are more hours of sunlight. Spring days in some places can be sunny and warm. Right, Moby. Some areas get rain in the spring. There's an old saying about spring weather: April showers bring May flowers. In the spring, there can be strong storms. Some places might get tornadoes. A tornado is a spinning tube of air that moves really fast along the ground. As spring gets closer to summer, the weather gets warmer and warmer in most places. In the beginning of spring, I usually wear light sweaters and pants. But by the end of spring, I might wear t-shirts and shorts.
Okay, what we learned from that section is that in some places, spring is warmer than the winter and cooler than the summer. And also, some of the weather that happens during the spring is rain, rainbows, tornadoes, and severe storms. And severe storms mean strong and dangerous storms. So now the next question we're going to ask is, when is spring?
It takes 1 year for Earth to orbit or go around the sun. Our planet is tilted at an angle. Earth's tilt and orbit cause the seasons to change. The equator is an imaginary line around the middle of the Earth. On March 20th, the sun shines directly on the equator, and the lengths of day and night are almost equal. This marks the start of spring. Spring ends around June 20th, but a lot of people consider March, April, and May as the spring months.
Okay, what we learned in that section was is that the Earth is at a tilt, and it takes the Earth one whole year to travel around the whole sun. And that's what causes the seasons to change. So that's why spring is from March 20th to June 20th. So our next question is, what happens to the plants and animals during spring?
Places, the ground freezes in winter. Many plants stop growing. When the weather gets warmer, the ground thaws or melts. Many plants start growing again. In the spring, seeds sprout and grow. Trees grow leaves and buds, which will bloom into flowers. Flowers grow and bloom. During spring, there's more food for animals. What happens to animals during the spring? Some animals migrate to warmer places for the winter. They migrate back in the spring. Animals that have been hibernating through the winter start moving around again in the spring. Bees and other insects come out too. Cool, that bird is building a nest. In the spring, most birds lay eggs, and later they hatch. Many animals have their young in the spring because food is plentiful.
The last section is in the winter, they stop growing, but back in the spring, they start growing again. Trees start sprouting and flowers start blooming and growing. And then for as for animals, they hibernate and they move towards the south in the winter. But then when it starts getting warmer again, they come back up here where food is more plentiful, and it's just a good time. Well, I hope you guys learned a lot from springing into science with me. And make sure to take the quiz. It's at the bottom. And I will see you guys next week. Have a good rest of your week.